In this video, we'll take a look at how we can create related records using Salesforce Flow. For our demo, we will use a use case, and the use case is as follows. Whenever an opportunity is updated to close one, three related onboarding records should get created, namely dispatch, installation, and activation. These onboarding records will be stored in a custom onboarding object. Let's log into Salesforce and start implementing this use case. We have the onboarding object created in the Salesforce instance, and I have two custom fields, account and opportunity. We go to flows to create the automation. We will create a record triggered flow. Now we will define the entry criteria of the flow or the trigger criteria. We'll select the object as opportunity and it will be triggered on update. We'll create a filter and the filter will be stage name as one opportunity. So this flow will get triggered whenever opportunity is updated to close one. And rest of the fields I'll leave it as it is. After creating the entry criteria, we will use an assignment element to create our first onboarding record. We'll name it assignment for dispatch. Now we'll see how we will create the dispatch record. We will create a variable resource and it will be of data type record, and we'll specify onboarding as the object. We'll give an API name. We'll name it onboarding dispatch. Now we will specify the fields value for the onboarding dispatch record. First, we'll start with the name field. For this, we will create a formula resource. We'll give an API name. We will name it dispatch name. We'll select text as the data type, and in the formula we'll specify the name. We will name the onboarding record in such a way that it will first hold the name of the opportunity and then we will append it with -dispatch. This is the syntax. The next field will be account. So we'll specify the account and it will be same as the opportunity account. Similarly, we will assign the opportunity field. And then we will assign the owner of the record. So I'll assign the same owner as the opportunity owner, but in a real case this will probably be a field service agent who will actually dispatch the product that we are selling in the opportunity. The last is we will assign this record, dispatch record, in a collection variable, so that at the end of the flow we will use the collection variable in a create element to insert the onboarding records. We'll name the collection variable as onboarding collection and then add the dispatch onboarding record that we just created in the assignment. In a similar way, now we will create the second onboarding record for installation. The steps will be exactly the same. We create a resource variable to specify the name. Before that, here we are actually creating a resource variable to hold the installation onboarding record, just like we did for the dispatch onboarding record. We'll name it onboarding installation. Point it to the name field. And now we will create a formula resource to store the name in the text format. The formula will be similar to what we used in the previous step, opportunity name, and then we'll append it with hyphen installation so that we know that it is a installation onboarding record. We'll give an API name. Check the syntax. Okay, we're getting an error message. Okay, we have to replace the equal sign with a plus sign. That is the mistake that we did. We'll check the syntax again and then click on done. Now we will do something similar to assign the account. After assigning the account, we will assign the opportunity to the installation onboarding record. And then we'll assign the owner to the record. We will assign the same owner as the opportunity owner, but in a real life situation, it will be a technician who will be installing the product. And finally, we'll assign this installation record to the collection variable. We are adding it to the collection variable. So in this collection variable, now we have two onboarding records. One is dispatch and the other is installation. The third and the final assignment will be for the third record, which is activation. Similar to the previous steps, we will create a variable resource of type record so that we can create the activation onboarding record. We'll give an API name, onboarding activation. Point it to the name field. Create a formula resource. Give an API name. Data type will be text. And similar to the previous name, we'll write a formula so that it will hold the opportunity name and append it with hyphen activation. We'll check the syntax and click on done. Now we will assign the account. We'll specify the account ID. We'll assign the opportunity, just like the way we did it in the previous steps. We'll assign the owner ID. In this case, we will assign the same owner as the opportunity owner, but in a real life it will probably be a IT technician who will activate the product. Finally, we will assign this record to the collection variable. Once we have all the 3 records in the collection variable, we will create the record with the help of create record element. We'll name the create record element, select multiple, and assign the collection variable that we created in previous steps. We'll name the flow, save it, and activate it. Now let's go to opportunities and see if our flow is working as expected. We have opened a test opportunity and checked there is no onboarding record. Now we'll go ahead and update it to close one. We'll click on save and scroll down to our onboarding related records, and then we can see that there are 3 onboarding records that has got created. This record has been created by our flow automation. Right now it's a simple onboarding records. Thank you for watching the video. If you found the video useful, please hit the like button and click on subscribe to get notified about future videos.